All right, I'm gonna make this one pretty quick. Just gonna go over the working out as a instructor, head instructor, school owner, just a martial artist, a black belt martial artist. Now us as black belts, we should have our rank material that we should be training for our next rank, right? So we should have our own curriculum that we're training on, so we can midterm and then rank up when we got time in at rank, things like that. And for me, so I'm just going to kind of discuss, I did a short workout right now, about a 35 minute workout. And so this is what I'm gonna do. So I got 4 days of classes right now. Still working on student counts, things like that, trying to get up to a good number, and then making sure that I have my whole class schedule filled, but that's gonna take a couple years. I'm still pretty new school, haven't been here a year yet, but I have 4 days of classes right now. And every day I've been doing about a 35 minute workout. Not a real hard workout where I'm, draining my whole energy, but I'm kind of going over my pumse, my form, going over my weapons form, doing a couple floor drills, some kick drills, making sure my stances are nice and deep, sharp, strong. Backs up straight. My hand motions are good and strong, sharp. They're in the proper positions. So just kind of going over a couple things like that. And so what I'm thinking is I could do that for 4 days, 35 minute workout before class. So I'm not like gonna throw my whole energy out when I'm working out. So I got energy for my kids. And then what I'm gonna do is probably Friday or Saturday, I'll probably do a good hour and a half to 2 hour workout. Really get my training, really get a good sweat in, and really train hard, make my muscles kind of, fatigue, and really get myself stronger and kind of get up over that bar. So I'll do 5 days a week of training, 4 days just a good go through basics sort of training, and then that good hard Saturday is my good hard workout in there. Okay. Now why I feel so let me say it this way. So I feel as an instructor, as a school owner, I'm a one-man show here. I clean the studio, I sign up the students, I plan birthday parties, I plan the testings. I got a big job, and it is mentally draining to me to just do that. When at the end of the day I'm done and I'm just wanting to go home, turn my brain off and eat, go to bed, and so I can regenerate and then do it all again the next day. And then during the weekends, I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty lazy on the weekends, just kind of turning everything off, do my other hobbies that I have, and I don't really think about this place until it's Monday. But I know I need to stop thinking that way, and I need to, if I want to keep myself up to par and to where none of my students outrank me at any time, I need to start getting myself, kind of kick myself in the rear and get myself to back into training shape, and so I can get my 5th degree here this year. Hopefully I'll get my 5th degree, because I do have my time at rank, so I've been a 4th degree way too long, and I feel that it's time for me to rank up and get my 5th degree so I can get my mastership at 6th degree, and then beyond that. But I do think it is important for instructors and head instructors and just general black belts. We do need to keep ourselves in that top physical condition, and I don't feel like we should be lazy about like, well, I got so much on my plate right now, I don't have time to train. I know we give ourselves a lot of excuses, and I'm the first one to say it. I've given myself all kinds of excuses. Oh, I'm a one-man show. I'm dead in the day, and oh, I just don't have time. I'm concentrating on my students. I'm making sure that they get the best quality that I can offer. And yes, that is all very very honorable, and we need to do that. But we also need to, kind of be selfish and think about ourselves, and making sure that we are setting good examples for our students. So our students are looking at us to see how to do this and what to do. Okay, so we're leading them up the mountain to their black belt and beyond. So we're leading that hike up this, jagged mountain, and we already know where the trail is because we took that ourselves, right? So now our students are just coming behind us, but if we're just sitting on a rock at the beginning of the trail and be like, well, your black belt's that way, go ahead and start walking, and then we're just kind of like, being lazy, that doesn't set a good example of one, being a black belt and a martial artist. Two, that doesn't set a good example for being an instructor or a school owner as well. So I think whatever your ability is, I think you still need to make sure that our martial arts doesn't fade. We should always have, like Tournament Grandmaster always says, or used to say, is there is always more to learn. We should never just be like, well, I've learned all of martial arts, now I can just sit back and just relax. I think our ability, we can always go a little bit further, and then just, if it's not going to be physical knowledge, then it should be mental knowledge as well. So there's two parts of this that I think that we need to be clear. There's a physical curriculum that we train with, but then there is the mental side of the physical stuff that we have to learn too. So just kind of what I'm kind of thinking with all of this. Tell me what you guys think down in the descriptions below. Until next time, guys, go ahead, train hard, train smart, and I'll see you in the next one.